What's up, y'all? It's Jump and Shoot playing. No, we don't want Sea Gear Communications. We're playing What's Up, Big Blue Adventure, a Triple X parody, and I finished up. I finished up Nezumi Man after 5 years. I just kind of realized I just stopped. I was like 1.5 episodes away from like finishing that game. But it's done. Uh, it was a fun experience. So and I was talking about the more. No, actually, no. Let me finish. I I covered a lot of stuff in the Nezumi Man playthrough that I forgot about. Do I have a crippling? I don't have a crippling flying type weakness, but I cover a lot of my first few experiences on dating apps, and talking about myself, like how I see myself not romantically, but like as a romantic potential for somebody else. And I did a lot of thinking in that playthrough, and I I covered a lot of weird shit, like I was trying to look up the game Nezumi Man, and I found this lady who was on this game show, survival game show, I guess, and I looked up her like personal videos, and she's got like this it's weird that she's an Asian lady with a fetish for other races, and that was weird. So that's done. And I was talking about the Mario movie in my latest video very briefly. And I talked about the things surrounding it, but I actually forgot to actually talk about what I liked and disliked about the movie. Please don't use that again. Woo! So the Mario movie is all the same. I liked it overall. Like I said in the beginning, it shows Mario just kind of like running through construction site, and it kind of looks like the game, but the story is weird. Yeah, Luigi gets kidnapped, like I said, and it kind of does like a role reversal for Peach, or now she's like the powerful one, which is fine. It's just really noticeable. There's a lot of shit here, isn't it? Yes, I know. And it tries to hit like a lot of beats. Oh shit, it's already winter. Spring plus summer. Oh my god, what happens? We went through it. It was me, Barry. I was the one who changed all the seasons, created a time boom. Yes, I know. I also said it is mostly references, but the references are cool, and it was cool just like seeing everybody kind of move around and be in action. I feel like the game isn't running as fast, or maybe it's running smoother. I don't know. Oh wait, is this 0.9? Hold on, I found another emulator. There was an update for Desmume. Oh no, I'm using 0.11 and they just put out 0.13. I don't know how much better it is, but I forgot. Okay, Mario movie. Fuck. There's a Bowser song. It's kind of whatever. I mean, it's funny. It's funny. I thought when he was fighting Donkey Kong, I thought there was gonna be a like it was kind of like a Smash Bros ish reference. They're fighting on like a 2D platform, and it kind of lays it out like a Smash for just a little bit. This is the first time we also see Mario's family, which a lot of people think that's cool. I don't really give a shit. What's his name? Charles Martinet voices one of the characters. Oh shit, is that gonna kill me? No, he has high defense. Look at him. He looks like somebody who has high defense. What else? A lot of the Toads, other than Kigo Mike and Key, have really deep voices, or like their voices range from like high pitched to deep. That's kind of distracting. I thought they would all be like, "Hello, I'm Toad," but it's actually none of them actually, and that's weird. Who's here? It's me. Oh, what the fuck? I don't need you right now. Kiwar. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to like try to get it anyway. So it's just kind of meanders the whole movie. It goes from like point A to point B to C to D. It's a very straight movie. Like I don't know. Yeah, it's a very straight movie, not for the gays at all. The gay people can't watch it and enjoy it. Beep boop beep. No, I'm a little bit stronger. I hope I don't like kill it. And gosh, sometimes the sequences go on for a little bit long. Like there's a training montage with Peach and Mario, and then it plays "I Need a Hero." Like, what's with all this contemporary music in the Mario movie, like, or pop songs? I wasn't expecting like this in Mario, to be honest. And then later on in the movie, there's kind of like a Mario Kart sequence just forced in, I feel, because the way they address the Mario, the way they work in Mario Kart, like the game, is that the Kongs are responsible in this world for making all the cars, and they're the ones who use like a cart system inside their city. I need something that's not very effective. That's too much coverage. What about you? Well, I can paralyze it, at least. And at the very end, there's this forced kind of sequence where Peach is like, "Oh, we got to use the Rainbow Road." Like, what? And then the Rainbow Road appears out of nowhere, and it just goes straight to Bowser's castle, and that's how they all get there. It's like, and then there's a Mario Kart battle there, and then Mario falls out his car, and everybody just dies. Not like dies, but like the Rainbow Road breaks, and it's just, that whole sequence just kind of ends. They make it look like in the trailer that the Mario Kart sequence is like the finale where everybody is riding on the car, and I don't know what the context would be, but in the movie it's like, why did we need this Mario Kart sequence? They don't even make it to the castle, and I don't know. And then beforehand they go to the Kong Zone. Geez, not even one shake? Come on. They go to the Kong Zone, and there's a guy who looks like Funky Kong, but he's not really. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna take you to the king, get in." And then Take On Me plays. So we have I Need a Hero and Take On Me in the Mario movie. Just like, what? Why? And I don't know why they decided to do like 80s theme for no reason. Why does this have Giga Drain? I just noticed that. Like, not like Leaf Blade, you know? Whatever. Jesus, can I like have this? You've been fucking me over for 20 turns. And yeah, it's just if you, a lot of the things in the movie, nothing I'm really saying means anything. Just a lot of the sequences in the movie just kind of happen. Peach and Mario have like a moment in the flower fields, or like, I don't know where I came from. I'm kind of an orphan here, and I became Queen of the Toads because I was the biggest one, and that's how I'm really good at fighting and everything, because I trained under the Toads, who you think would also be good at fighting, but they're not. And it's just weird. I don't have a problem with most of it though. And yeah, for the ending, there is a weird thing where Mario and Luigi finally meet and team up against Bowser, and they do a cool, like, they get the Power Star, and they do a cool, like, Invincibility Star attack thing, or they attack Bowser at the same time, and meanwhile, like, the worlds have converged. They use a warp pipe to go to the real world, and everyone just, like, all of Bowser's ships and the Koopas and the Kongs, everybody just ends up in the overworld, and the city is destroyed wherever they live, New Donk City. And they attack Bowser with this one final hit. Cool, I got it. And then they're all triumphant and everything. And Mario's like, "See, Luigi, I told you, nothing can happen when we're together. Nothing bad can happen when we're together." It's like as if that was like the I don't know, the driving moral that they were trying to push the entire time. Like, oh, they can do anything when they're together. But like 90% of the movie, they're away from each other because Peach is the one who's not kidnapped. It's Luigi. And I'm just like, that moment doesn't mean anything. You can't have that and then also have these characters like separate from each other like most of the time. So it's kind of weird. And then after that, after they beat Bowser, I guess everyone just knows about the Mushroom Kingdom and everything now. Everything is exposed, but then there's no scene where they clean up the town and they send everything back. It's kind of abruptly, like, everything just goes back to the way it was somehow. and Mario and Luigi become heroes. Okay, fine, sure, I get it. But that's a stipulation that I was hung up on. Like, how did they clear all this, and what was like the people's reaction? And, you know, I was kind of waiting for it's basically New York. I was kind of waiting for someone to be like, "Hey, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us," like in Spider-Man against Bowser. Every time there's a scene in New York and someone's attacking it, someone has to go, "Hey, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us." Because that was the stupidest, most fun part of that movie. Before challenging it, you might want to go to Route 9. So your Pokemon really respect you. I wonder how they feel being shoved inside of a Pokeball forcefully. I went up for some reason. That was scary. I do need to heal my Pokemons. Oh, and then the end credit sequence was actually underwhelming as fuck. Okay. The camera pans down, like, beneath the city where all the pipes are, and then the place where they just kind of dumped everything, I guess, after the great convergence happened. There's a bunch of Mushroom Kingdom stuff just left down in the basement of the city. I don't even know what kind of, like, the network pipes on the sewer system, whatever. And there's a Yoshi egg, and then it starts to crack, and the screen goes black, and you hear Yoshi. Like, that's the shittiest sequel bait teaser trailer I ever heard, and that's like the post-credit sequence or the mid-credit sequence. I don't remember. And that was really dumb. What does that mean? Mario Movie 2, Yoshi's Island. They're gonna go to Yoshi's Island. Oh boy. If you have a temple with me, would you like to show it? Yes, a temple is this. He's very round and rabbit-shaped, but, you know, this guy has an obsession. I don't want to be around him. I don't want to be around you anymore. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's also nice that the movie doesn't do, like, kind of lowbrow, like, kid humor, like, oh, let's have a character fart, or let's have a character show their butt or whatever the fuck. Just like stupid bullshit. Like it was funny on its own with what they had, and they didn't. I feel like when they do that, they resort. It's like, okay, we need a we're not having enough moments where the kids are laughing. Let's throw in a fart. No, there was none of that. A lot of it was dialogue based and physical humor, which is cool. What do we have here, boys? We just have good Pokemon. Let me see. Hey, a bad one teamed up with another bad one. You know what that means? It means we're very bad. Hey, we bad? Yeah, we bad. We bad. That's from Invader Zim. In case you didn't get the reference, it was when the Planet Jackers took over Tokyo, specifically Tokyo. Oh shit, those are big boys, and all I have is a goth femboy. Not quite as big, but you know what I mean. Oh, I will say though, what got old pretty fast was seeing that the Luma. No, everybody I saw talk about it like forgets that it's called the Luma, which is fair. It's deep Mario lore they wouldn't understand. So yeah, basically there's a Luma where Luigi gets captured. There's a Luma who just says like messed up, existential, dire, cynical, just all the stuff you can imagine. Like when the characters are trying to figure out how to get out, he's like, "There's no escape except the sweet embrace of death." Like everything that came out of that thing's mouth was just that, and like it got old after the first time. Like, all right, and then he shows up at the end too. I forget what he says. He's just like, "And now you go back to your regular lives, safe from the void that is the blackness of the movie screen. And then everyone saw my penis." He definitely said that last part. It was not me. But overall, it was fine. Mario movie is fine. I really don't get like people being uppity about like I don't know, getting art house movie quality from the fucking Mario movie. Like, we are talking about Illumination. We are talking about the fucking Grinch Lorax Secret Life of Pets Despicable Me Illumination, right? Like, you thought they were gonna make a plot about how Mario got his name and how he got to the real world and how this happened, how that happened, and the reason why he likes mushrooms. Like, I don't care. And I'm glad that it was animated, first of all. Like, if it were a live action animated hybrid, it would basically be like the Sonic movie. It's just stupid. Or it would be like they would treat it like, let's see how they would treat it. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying before. I think they would treat it like the Fat Albert movie, where in this universe Mario is a game just like ours, but you have a character. It opens with like a live action character that we don't know or care about, and then they're just being bullied at school. He's being bullied by a kid with spiky shoulders and red hair. And he has a picture of a dragon on his shirt. He's like Bowser, kind of. And he goes home to play Mario. And he's like, "Man, I wish Mario were real. He would come out and help me." And then Mario comes out of the TV. It's like, "Oh, I hear you have some trouble, little guy. Let me help you." And then he has to hide Mario from his parents. And it's just an entire sequence of like him trying to bring him to school. It's like, "Oh no, you gotta go to school with me." And he's trying to hide it from everybody. But then Mario shows him a thing or two about being confident around the other kids. And this is getting worse, and just by the numbers the more I talk about it. God, you can't kill this thing with your stab move and you're like 11 levels higher? Come on. And everybody sees Mario, and they're like, "Whoa, Mario's real!" And they're like, "Come on, you gotta go, Mario!" And then the big mean principal is like, "Video game characters cause violence. I'm gonna ban all video games and build a mini mall in front of the church," or whatever. And then the principal would be after Mario, the cartoon character, but then the bully also has Mario, the game, at home, and he talks to Bowser, and he's like, "Man, I want to beat up that kid because he humiliated me at school." And then Bowser's like, "Hey kid, I heard you had a problem. Let me help. Roar." And he's voiced by somebody that isn't Jack Black, and it makes zero sense. Like, he'll be voiced by the guy, the JD guy from Scrubs. Yeah, that's who they picked to be Bowser for some reason. And they make Mario... The Bowser makes the bully team up with him, and then they go to school to do a final showdown. And then it presents a school like the castle in Bowser Land. And then he teaches the kid to jump. And then the big mean principal is like, "Hey, I want in on this action." And then he locks down the school. And it's just, it would be dumb. It'd be like, "Hey, why don't you try this, kid? Mushrooms, I don't like mushrooms." And there'll be this running gag about how he doesn't like mushrooms. And then he finally eats a mushroom for the first time. And he's like, "Wait a minute, vegetables are good for me." And then he grows real big and steps on the bully. And Bowser and the bully are like, "No, our one weakness is being stepped on." And then there's an after credit sequence with the principal teaming up with Bowser. He'll be like, "Hey, Bowser, what do you think about enslaving a bunch of kids?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then Mario goes back inside the game. He's like, okay, kid. I'm glad you learned from me, Super Mario, your old friend." And then the kid goes, "Bye, Super Mario, you're the best." And it's like, it would be E.T. combined with the Fat Albert live action one. It would just be dumb. Live action movies are so predictable. Then they would have like a scene where he takes Mario to, I don't know, the Gap. And it's a big advertisement for the Gap, even though nobody fucking goes to the Gap. And then the Gap releases a line of Mario themed clothes, because that's a product placement tie-in. Like they always do. Like the Power Rangers had fucking the Power Rangers movie had the Krispy Kreme thing, and then Smurfs had M&Ms. There's a weird scene where they focus on M&Ms, and then Sonic had Olive Garden. There's always some dumb product placement. Like, fucking Christ. What else? I bet I could think of another example. There was probably one in that movie Hop. I don't know what it was, but it's probably Peeps. And they're like, "Peeps? You eat these on Easter? Yeah, it's cool." And then like, "I'll try a Peep." And then it's like they talk about Peeps for 5 minutes too long. And like that's what it would be like if they made the Mario movie live action animated. So yeah, it would not be very cool. We're going shopping. Oh wait, why can't I move? Oh yeah, I have to click the window. I was challenged to a Pokemon battle inside the shopping mall. That means it's a place where only the strong survive. Oh no, there was a mass battling in a mall? Shit, dude. If you want all the TMs, you have to come here. Oh, I do love TMs. So I can get things I can't use right now. Oh, I can't even afford another one. Burp, 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 burp. And yeah, it's weird how people were so hard on it. Like, if you don't like how kind of basic it is, fine. I understand that. It is kind of basic. Like, there isn't much of a plot. They kind of switch things around for the sake of like being different. Um, well, I still think it would have been just fine if like Peach was the one who got kidnapped again, because that's how it like not lately, but that's usually how it is in the games, of course. And then, you know what's fucking stupid is the people that are like the movie Mario movie is woke. It's usually like the fucking hardcore, far left or no, sorry, far right, like video game YouTube channels that are kind of saying that shit. That they're not gonna see it because Peach is a strong female character in it. Like, dude, the very next game after Mario 1, Peach was playable and not the one you saved this time. Like, Peach was playable in Mario fucking 2. So, you can't play the it's try hard woke crap because that shit happened a long time ago. You're just being an asshole at this point. It's so funny. So this is the place where Rotom changes form, which is a thing that you can do in Gen 4. So that's it. I thought this place would be like a cool place for cool people. Wait. Welcome to Shopping Mall 9. It's called 9 because it's on Route 9. You can remember by thinking of this. Done shopping? 9! We are in Germany. The Black 2 and White 2 in Unova isn't actually based on American US. It's actually based in Germany. That's why I just sold my hyper potion that I bought for also that amount of money. That was kind of stupid. What do you have to say? Wait, what? We hang out here every day until the end of time. That's kind of excessive. Alright, can I go this way yet? The tumbling bridge. Oh, the tube line bridge is currently undergoing a test to see how many people it can hold underwater. That would be bad if you were testing that and you found a limit with all those people on the bridge and you're like, oh, well, that's when the bridge collapses, when we had 100 people on it, and now we know not to have 100 people on it at the cost of killing 100 people. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Did I already go in this house? Okay, I got a smoke ball. I guess I did not come in here yet. But yeah, it's kind of dumb how people find reason to be against something these days. I was going to talk about this later, but about the Little Mermaid movie. Like, at that point, for some things, it's like, okay, you don't really care about this. You're just using this to complain about wokeness by when Ariel was black. It's like, okay, you don't really... And that time you can go, okay, you don't really care about the Little Mermaid. You never actually cared about the sanctity of the little goddamn mermaid. It's fucking... the little fucking mermaid. Like, who gives a shit what fucking color she is? Like, at the end of the day, Ariel's a character. But, like, yeah, though... It's just a fucking... what do they call it? Dog whistle for bigotry. Like, complaining about Peach in Mario movie is kind of the same vibe as that. Like, I know I'm supposed to be at the gym, but I feel like I don't have good enough guys. I need to give this guy Ice Beam, or I need some kind of resistance. I think this guy can resist and then hit hard with Iron Head, so I might have to go with him. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to save for like the 20th time again, because I have a habit of doing that and I don't even realize it. And then I'm going to stop.